Well, hey folks, it is the first week of May, almost done, which means that we are in the home stretch for this school year. And I know that for many of you, that means you're in a panic because you are looking at your calendar and how many days you have left until your projected end date. And then you are looking at your planner and at your curriculum and going, oh snap, there is a lot more curriculum here than we have days to get it done. And you're panicking because you think you've got to finish the curriculum. But I am here to tell you in this series of videos today is reason number 2 why you do not have to finish your curriculum. We started this series yesterday. If you missed it, then when we're done, check out the video from yesterday where we talked about the first reason why you do not have to finish. And today we're going to dive into the second. Before we do that, let me just remind you that if you would love to have more empowering homeschool encouragement in your life, please get on the email list because that is what I am all about, encouraging you and empowering you through this journey that you are on. So if you're not yet on our homeschool email list, go to goodschooling.net, scroll to the bottom, stick your email in, and you will get the encouragement that is going to fuel you through crazy times like what you're going through right now. So there is a fear that parents have, and this doesn't just relate to this part of the school year. It kind of relates to homeschooling in general, but the time when parents really start to freak out about it is right now, when they're looking at their unfinished curriculum and trying to figure out how they're ever going to get it done, realizing that if they try to push this and actually get it all done, their kids are probably going to revolt, and nobody in their family really even has the energy to get all of it done. But their fear is, if I don't teach all of it, something crucial is going to be missing. There is going to be a gap in my child's education. Gaps in education is one of the biggest fears that parents have about homeschooling. They seem to think, and I understand why, that if their kid goes to public or private school, then everything is going to be very thoroughly covered. But that if they do it at home on their own, there's going to be some massive thing that they are going to forget to teach. And their child is going to go out in the world unequipped, unprepared, because they missed that crucial thing. And so here they are in May, and they're looking at their curriculum, and they're thinking, I've got to get this done, because what if that crucial thing is one of these things in this last section, this last chapter, this last lesson that if we don't get to it, my kid's going to have this gap. Here is the thing. Here's the thing about educational gaps. Remember that I was a classroom teacher, right, for 6 years. My entire education for myself was public school, from kindergarten all the way through college, okay? Very thorough education, and I have gaps. And I don't just mean that in like a philosophical, oh, I'm sure there's things that I wasn't taught kind of a way. There are major, major gaps in my education, and I went through good schools. Like, we lived in good places with good schools, with award-winning schools. I went to a really good university, and I have gaps in my education. And here's why. You can't teach everything. Like, think of all of the information that's out there in the world, right? You can't teach it all. And it doesn't matter what curriculum you use. It doesn't matter what methodology you follow. It doesn't matter how many years you homeschool. It doesn't matter how many years your kids go to public school or private school. They will have gaps. And here's the other thing to think about as well, okay? If a piece of information is massively crucial to a child's life, to being successful as an adult, to being able to get a job or to go to college and do all the things that they want to do, okay, first of all, chances are it's not going to be put in the last bit of the curriculum. And chances are they are going to be exposed to that idea over and over and over again. Really crucial stuff does not get taught once at the end of 3rd grade. Or once in the last month of 9th grade. We come back around. If you take a look at any curriculum program, things come back around. They spiral through. Even in mastery-based approaches, mastery-based curriculum, there is review. And when you look often at the very beginning of particularly spiral-based curriculum, there is a lot of review at the very beginning. Why is that? Well, because a lot of times people didn't even finish the book before. And so they review that stuff that might have been crucial so that your child does see it, so that they do get that information. But if one of your big worries has been that you've got to finish all the curriculum because if you don't, there is something big that you might miss, I give you permission here and now to let go of that fear. For right now, in May, as you're finishing up this school year, and for the rest of your homeschooling life, however many years that might be, never worry about the gaps. Never worry about the gaps. There are lots of reasons why you don't have to worry, and I'm not going to go into them all here, but I will tell you, you don't have to worry about the gaps. This is not the only time your child's going to be exposed to this information, and this is not the only time in their life where they will be able to learn this information. Anything that they're missing now, they can pick it up if they find that they need it. And that is one of the hallmarks of a good, solid, superior quality education, is that a child knows how to learn what they need to learn when they need to learn it. Set them up with those skills, and they will be able to learn anything that you or the curriculum might have happened to miss. So if you have been freaking out about finishing your curriculum because you're so worried that you're going to miss something crucial, this is your opportunity to let that go, to know that that is not the case. That's not going to happen. Remember that there are lots of ways that you can get that information, that you can make sure that your children are getting that information, lots of opportunities for them to get that information. In fact, I actually have a resource I'm going to be releasing in the next few months, not sure how long it's going to take me to finish it, that is specifically aimed at helping parents make sure they don't miss anything. So that's another reason to join the email list if you're not on it yet, so that when that resource comes out, if that's something that you worry about, then definitely get on the email list so that you will hear when that gets announced. But do not worry for today about the things that your child might miss if you don't finish the curriculum. All right? We are going to be looking at reason number 3 tomorrow, and then reason number 4 on Monday, and 5 on Tuesday, because yes, there are actually 5 reasons, or probably even more, but at least 5 reasons why you don't have to worry about finishing your curriculum. So join me again tomorrow. We will tackle reason number 3, and until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Take care, y'all. Bye.